up, everybody? He asked me what do you want me to come off as, or what do you want me to like bring you up on as, and I was like, whatever you want to say, just don't say any of that cliche shit. And he said, all that cliche shit, you know what I'm saying? How's it going? We've reached now the immigrant portion of the mic. I'm also an immigrant, but I'm not as fun as the last guy, right? Because he like sounds like an immigrant, you know? Like when I tell people I'm an immigrant, it's like, sure. You know what I mean? Like, yeah, you're an immigrant. You know what I mean? Let's talk about the phrase short king for a second, guys, okay? So some people talk about it. I constantly forget that I'm short. I know that's weird, right? But you're looking at it, not me, you know? But yeah, constantly forget that I'm short, and people have to remind me. Like, I'm reminded all the time, right, that I am short. Like, I was talking to a new friend of mine, and she's complaining about her boyfriend. She's like, oh my God, I love my boyfriend. I wish he wasn't a short king, though. I said, how tall is he then? 5'10". My friends, I'm 5'5". That is just not fair, okay? It's just not cool, it's not fair. What am I? If that's a short king, what am I? Just short? You know, that's just, you know? I work for a YouTube channel where it's like large mass scale production, so I work with a lot of different people, and they're all tall and white, you know, and so I get the fun experience sometimes to be on like a standing panel with these guys, and it's literally like 6'2", 6'4", 5'5", 6'5", right? And I'm the 5'5" one, yeah. Anyway, so they had short, you know, all the comments I get on the channel are always like, oh my God, poor Jared, he's just so tiny. I can't help it. It's not my fault, right? So I wanted to change my persona a little bit, right? Get a new haircut. Quickest way to fix the physical, right? Here's a question for the dudes in the audience. Why do we trust our barbers so much? Because I trusted a barber 6 months ago, and he said, get a slip back, Jared. And I said, sure. I don't know what a slip back is. Might as well, right? Okay? This is it. You're looking at it, right? I felt very good about this haircut for about 8 seconds. Because then I walked outside, and at this point, all of my friends have said this exact phrase to me. Brother, you look exactly like Kim Jong-un, dude. Exactly like Kim Jong-un. Like, I stopped wearing pea coats. You know what I'm saying? Because, like, the second I put shoulder pads on, I'm done, right? Like, I put the last button on the pea coat, and I turn around, and there's just a bunch of, like, 12 Korean dudes standing in attention waiting for me. It's not fair, guys. It's not fair. That's all I'm saying, all right? Kim Jong-un. So now all the commentary on the channel I work for is literally like, damn! When did Kim Jong-un join the channel? He's a blast! That's life, right? Here's the thing, guys. Look, I used to be very offended when people would mistake me as Korean. Not offended, it's the wrong word. I used to hate it a lot. I used to really not like when people were like, you Korean? I'd be like, no! Leave me alone, right? But then I got the haircut. You know, post-Jong, I can't say I'm not Korean anymore. I just accept it, right? I started taking fashion advice from my Korean friends, right? So here's what you get. Here's what you get, guys. You get the baggy cargo pants, you know? You get the nice, like, large, extra large graphic t-shirt. And check this out. The chain. Yeah. So now when people ask me, hey, are you Korean? I go, yes. And then I leave. Because I know nothing else about Korean culture other than maybe, like, Squid Game? But that's racist, okay? Okay, you can't go up to a Korean person and be like, Squid Game? Because they're gonna hate you for it, okay? I got my light, so I'll leave you on this, guys, okay? I'm only telling you all this to, like, sort of confess my inner truth. I think it's very universal. You and my friend will agree with this, okay? Sometimes I wish I had a super thick Asian accent. Right, my man? Yeah. This white dude up here is like, me too, you know what I mean? No, but here's the thing, right? I look like Kim Jong-un, I'm short, might as well complete the picture, right? Might as well get the accent, fill the whole thing out, right? Because we can, as a group, can agree, like, if I had a super thick Asian accent, this set would have been like 1,000 times funnier, you know what I mean? Like, if I came up here and was like, oh, my haircut to make me look like Kim Jong-un, you know what I mean? We'd be in the main room! Last thing I'll say, guys, right? I have a friend I do open mics with, right? And this is how he delivers all his jokes. He goes, like that, with the lean back and everything. We, a group of non-racists, can, like, let's play a game. Guess this guy's race. Ready? 3, 2, 1. Filipino! Yes, that is correct! Right? So my last thing I'll say is this. If a Filipino guy can sound like he's doing stand-up in the 90s like he's Chris Rock, then I can have a super thick Asian accent. Okay, my name's Jared. Thanks, guys.